wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house in the middle of our street. Something tells you that you've got to make the middle of our. Father gets up late for work. Mother has to iron his shirt.
The goal for Body Awareness Week is threefold. 1, it's a catalyst for discussion. 2, it's a chance for everyone here at Shirley State to just kind of check in, first with ourselves and our own bodies, and then with our thoughts and judgments about other people's bodies. We live in a very harsh culture, a culture that encourages a real obsession with appearance, and healing from this culture, healing ourselves, can only really take place once we're able to step back and examine the culture itself from a critical viewpoint. Deepak Chopra uses what I think is a really great example of flies stuck in a jar. If you keep the lid on for long enough, when you finally take it off, only a few flies are actually brave enough to leave the confines of the jar. The rest keep flying around inside. 3, we've invited some really fabulous guest artists to campus this week, so it's a great opportunity for all of us to really look at art in a new way. I mean, if you think about it, so much of art is about body awareness, or at least gaze awareness. So faculty members, if any of this is applicable to your classwork, don't make it a source of stress or anything, but there's just so much potential discussion surrounding these issues. Wow, it's really snowing out there. I guess that's it. It's Monday. We've got 5 very eventful days ahead of us. I'm really excited about this.
We're fine with you masturbating, Jared. This is not about the fact that you masturbate. The thing is, we can't rack up those charges. We see them on the bill.
Okay.
You can use the internet or purchase whatever yourself. We just can't afford the pay-per-view.
This is really gross.
What's gross?
Talking about this.
Yeah, well, I think women with no hair, I think that's gross. Okay? You know, people don't really look like that, right? It's extremely hard for you to find a real person who looks like that. Those women have extensive plastic surgery and really painful body hair removal. You know, I assume, you know, we have pubic hair for a reason. What are you thinking about?
Why do you care?
Because I love you. I think you're fabulous.
OED stuff.
Any specific word?
I was thinking about the definition for the word imbecile.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun one.
Well, you see, nowadays, the word imbecile just means someone who's stupid, but it used to mean physically weak. It comes from the word without a supporting staff.
Oh.
And what's interesting about that is that implies that there's a time when stupid and physically weak were synonymous with each other.
Yeah, I tend to avoid using the word stupid. It's pretty judgmental, don't you think? You read the whole thing?
Well, yes, I perused it.
And?
Well, it's very well written.
It's a fast read, right?
Well, yes, but I really don't care if something is a fast read or not.
No, I meant Phyllis says he's an incredible psychologist, like renown. Do you
Have it.
Okay. And we don't need to jump to any conclusions right now. Phyllis and I wanted you to think about it, and then
I can tell you with 100% certainty that I don't have it.
Okay, great. That's great. I think if we all went and met with a psychologist, that he or she could give us a more
I'm
detailed
a fucking retard.
tone of voice.
I am not a fucking retard.
Doesn't mean you're retarded. It's a social.
I don't have it. They give that example in the book that if someone with Asperger's sees their loved one crying, that they won't stop and ask what's the matter.
Mm-hmm.
I can say with 100% certainty that I would stop and I would ask what's the matter.
Really? Because the last time that you saw me crying, you told me to stop and make you a snack.
Well, that's because you were crying for a stupid reason.
I was crying because you threatened to stab me in the eye.
I'm clearly a very smart person.
It doesn't mean you're not smart, okay? It just means you have a hard time relating to people.
Look, I need to go to work.
I love you. Hey, don't forget we have our guest artist coming to live with us, so keep things neat, okay?
Is it going to be a man?
I don't know.
Well, I prefer that it not be a man.
Well, I don't really have any control over that, sweetheart.
Well, maybe you have Asperger's.
Jared.
Well, I mean, you're kind of stupid. I mean, you're kind of an idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
I mean, you are 55 and you haven't read Crime and Punishment. I mean, you haven't read Crime and Punishment.
Have you read Crime and Punishment?
No, I haven't. I haven't read Crime and Punishment.
Babe, if you're angry at me, say it. You don't have to insult me. You can say, I'm really angry at you right now, Mom.
I'm not angry. It's just that I'm surrounded by a bunch of imbeciles. That's all. I mean, you don't even read the dictionary. You haven't read it and you're 55.
You're going to be late.
I could kill you.
Warning 1.
I could kill Phyllis.
Warning 2.
I could garrote both of you in your sleep.
Warning 3. If you make one more physical threat, I'm going to call the police.
I have my First Amendment rights.
Yes, but you cannot physically threaten people. You know that.
My First Amendment rights say that I have the right to physically threaten people.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Badly, cretin! I'm not gonna kill you. I was joking. What's wrong? Well, see, I asked, didn't I?
There's this weird crud all over my toenails.
What color is it?
Grayish.
Ew. If he doesn't think he has it, how does he explain the fact that he still lives with his mother?
Well, there are a lot of cultures where children stay with their families or parents through adulthood.
And rack up porn bills?
Well, America is weird. We're so focused on independence. It's like you can't need someone, you know? You have to be this completely autonomous person.
Hey, speaking of other cultures, I finally met the Palestinian dance troupe kids.
Ooh, cute.
They were amazing. They've been living in these refugee camps since they were babies, and they were all...
Sorry, how does that apply to body awareness?
Well, they're a dance troupe, for one thing.
Uh-huh.
And they're very political.
Right.
My eye is twitching. Can you tell?
Where?
Left one.
I don't see it. I don't see anything.
I can feel it. Sort of pulsing, just like this little pulsing.
No, I don't see anything. I'm sorry.
I can hear you guys talking, and I'm trying to get to sleep. I have to get up at 6 in the morning.
Okay, we hear you.
I actually have a job to go to in the morning.
We have jobs too.
Yeah, in freaking academia.
Your mother's job does not count as academia.
Wait, what? What do you mean my job doesn't count as academia?
A high school teacher is not an academic.
Why not?
An academic has a PhD.
Who says?
It's common knowledge.
I've never heard that before.
Joyce, a publisher is not an academic. An academic publishes articles. An academic does research. An academic. What? No, I'm the opposite of a snob. How am I a snob?
Will you both please kindly stop speaking?
Oh, please, he's not sleeping. He's sticking his toothbrush up his ass.
Phyllis!
What?
He likes rubbing it against his gums. He finds it soothing.
Did you read the part where it says they get really dependent on certain rituals?
Yes.
And they have an unbelievably sensitive sense of smell. Totally Jared. I can't get over the fact that you never made him see a therapist.
He refuses to go. I mean, for a while it seemed like it was going to be fine. For a while it seemed like that. Yet this,
I'm going to turn off the light.
This, friends in elementary school, clique of boys. He was a very cuddly baby.
Okay.
Will you spoon me? God, I can't stop thinking about this girl in my B period class. I think I told you about her, Lorraine.
I'm really tired, sweetheart.
She's so makeup-y. I don't know. I guess she just... There's something so nervous and sexualized about her.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she was molested.
You think everyone was molested?
Well, 1 out of 4 women.
Yeah, but you think everyone was molested.
That's not true.
You thought I was molested when you met me.
That's because you seemed kind of molested. Could you do it again?
Oh my god, I'm so tired.
Tired. Yeah, there. Is that
Okay.
weird?
Yeah, Joyce.
I mean, is that thigh or is that crotch? I mean, is it weird for someone to put their...
It's weird.
Maybe he was just...
It's weird, honey.
It could have been nothing.
Your father was definitely a bastard. Can we go to sleep?
Okay. Sorry.
It's an honor just to stand here and introduce these next performers. They've flown across oceans and continents to perform for us, and they're an unbelievably strong, brave group of children, people. They came together in a refugee camp in Palestine where, well, the word that comes to my mind is hopelessness. In a place of hopelessness, they formed a community, and they created this work of dance. It's pretty mind-blowing. So, without further ado, oh, sorry, one more thing. Just a nomenclature issue. This week, February 20th to the 27th, is officially National Eating Disorder Awareness Week, but I wanted to reiterate that here at Shirley State College, we've chosen to call it Body Awareness Week. There's still going to be the roundtable discussion on eating disorders, but we feel it's important to take a more positive tack and make the whole thing about the larger issue of self-image in general. And this way we get to see incredible groups like Eat Ball perform. So, just a reminder, it's not Eating Disorder Awareness Week at Shirley State, it's Body Awareness Week. If we could correct the mistake on any posters or publicity materials, that would be great. Okay, prepare to be very moved. I'd like to welcome Eat Ball.
Oh my God.
You enjoyed it?
That was otherworldly. I should start making dinner.
So you teach high school?
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you teach?
Cultural studies.
Is that kind of like social studies?
It's a little different.
How?
Well, we take sort of an anthropological perspective.
How long have you and your girlfriend been together?
3 years.
Wow. Great.
It is great.
You call her that? Your girlfriend? Is it okay to call her that?
I don't really.
Do you prefer partner or something?
Oh, I don't know. Well, actually,
The partner always sounded so dippy, though. You know what I mean? Have you always been?
no. I have a son. You'll meet him. Yeah, I was married to a man a while back. Phyllis is actually my first female partner.
What about her?
Oh, Phyllis? She knew she was gay since the kindergarten.
3 years together, huh? Really feel like you know each other after 3 years. And one day the person says something really weird and you're like, do I really know you or are you some stranger? Anyway.
Are you in a relationship?
No. I'm actually incredibly happy to be single, just taking stock of things. You live here. That's so strange. Shirley, Vermont. It's a weird town.
Oh, it's a small town.
Small and weird. Is everyone really PC here? Are they like, don't say black person, say person of color?
Oh,
Don't say retarded, say mentally disabled.
actually,
People in towns like this always seem to find my work really threatening.
but your pictures are so moving.
It's like you're not allowed to do anything involving naked women anymore. If the woman in it is naked, you're a misogynist.
But you have so many types of women.
I know.
That old woman with the mastectomy.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous. The way she was smiling.
You hear that?
My son must be home.
Yeah, but what's that sound?
You should probably know Jared is kind of special.
Special how?
I think he has what's called Asperger's. I've asked him to see a therapist about it, and he refuses to go.
I've heard of that. It's like a lack of empathy, right?
There are less negative ways to put it, yeah.
No, I just...
There's this thing called theory of mind. It's our ability to know that other people don't know what we're thinking, that we each have these independent mental states. People with Asperger's have a hard time.
The whole house smells like meatloaf.
No one's making meatloaf.
Well, it smells like meatloaf.
Jared, this is Frank Bonatenibus.
I don't have Asperger's.
You were eavesdropping.
Stop telling everyone that I'm retarded.
I never said you were retarded.
She made me take classes with the retarded kids in high school.
I made you take one organizational skill.
And I'm incredibly smart.
Of course.
And she made me take this class with the special ed kids in high school. And there was this one kid, and the entire time he just kept sitting there, and he's like, "Yeah, you owe me $1, man. You owe me $1."
Okay. Enough.
I don't have it.
Enough.
Huh. Are you a student at Shirley State?
No, college is stupid. It's just a bunch of frat guys and frat girls getting together, making out.
That's not what my college experience was like.
A lot of people just get together, do drugs, and drink.
Where's he getting all this stuff?
I don't know. I told him how much I loved Brandeis.
But it doesn't really matter because I'm an autodidact.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know what that means?
I think so.
It comes from the Greek.
Well, you know Greek.
I know etymology.
What's that?
He doesn't know what etymology means.
Well, it is a big word, Jared.
Well, wait. Now, I think I know what it means. The beginning of things.
That's not
Well, why don't you tell him?
I don't need him to tell me.
It's the beginnings and the histories of words.
Sure.
And it's my strength. That is the proof that I'm not a retard.
Please stop saying retard.
You ever seen Rain Man?
No.
The Dustin Hoffman is this retarded guy, but he's like a genius in certain subjects. He's always freaking out and doing these flappy.
That's autism. I'm sorry. I think what you're talking about is autism, and Jared has Asperger's, which is actually a much milder form.
I don't have it, fucking shit!
If you don't go to college, what do you do?
A lot of things. I'm an autodidact.
I think he means, where do you work?
I work at McDonald's.
Oh, hey, great. Hardworking man.
Yeah, everyone there's an idiot.
I'm sure that's not true.
And it smells like meatloaf in here. It also like glitter, that kind of like glitter glue sort of smell.
This is an interesting family.
We are very open. Phil! Oh, Phil! This is our guest.
Oh, hey. Oh, great. I'm Phyllis. I'm one of the many organizers.
Frank Bonatanibus, it's incredibly generous of you to let me.
No, please. Thank you. Hey, Ladybug.
It's just so nice to stay in an actual house. Usually I end up sitting alone in my hotel room drinking beer.
We don't drink in this house.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's not what I meant.
Yes, we do. I mean, we drink milk, we drink water.
I mean alcohol, Jared.
Well, we do drink raspberry cranberry cocktails.
Sounds fine. That sounds fine.
And we also drink our own urine. I was just kidding.
Great.
I was being ironic. The book says that people with Asperger's don't know how to be ironic.
What's your medium, Frank?
I'm a photographer.
Oh, wonderful. I've just been working with the performance artists, so I don't really get to see anything else.
Do you make daguerreotypes?
No.
Do you know what a daguerreotype is?
Yes.
Do you know the etymology of daguerreotype?
No,
Tell Phyllis about your photographs. Oh, I saw them this afternoon. They're amazing. Ah.
Well, I take pictures of women.
Naked women.
I'm sorry?
They're actually incredibly moving. You have to see it. Everyone was just
Wait,
so...
why? Why do you take pictures of naked women?
Why does anyone take pictures of anything?
Explain it to her. It's actually wonderful. He goes around the country.
I go around the country. I don't pay anyone. Women volunteer to pose for me. It's a way for them to reclaim their own body image.
Why don't men pose for you?
Well, it's not like model types. It's old women and little girls, and they're...
Excuse me?
With parental permission.
You know, the word daguerreotype actually comes from the French inventor himself, Louis Daguerre.
I'm sorry, I'm just...
Phyllis is a little sensitive.
I don't think I'm that sensitive, Joyce. You're the one who's like the language police.
You know, Sally Humphreys loves his stuff. She's really crazy about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Phyllis was on the search committee that brought Sally Humphreys to the psychology department, which was like a white male-dominated little boys club. And Sally is like this fabulous, fiery African-American woman. And she's actually part Native American, too, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and she's just fabulous.
How do you know it isn't just exhibitionist or exploitative?
It's neither.
How do you know?
Because I'm not exploiting anyone and they don't do it for exhibitionist reasons.
Well, I'm not posing for you.
Don't worry, I'm not asking, honey.
Did you just call me honey?
You know, I refuse to get naked in front of anyone.
Frank wouldn't be interested anyway, Jared, because you're a man.
Well, I don't want anyone to see me naked. Even if I do get a girlfriend, I don't want her to look at me.
Okay, let's eat. I made this wonderful winter soup.
It smells like meatloaf.
Please try to be polite. We have a guest. Could you put that away?
Sorry, do you all say grace?
We're not religious.
I'm actually Jewish. Well, I'm half Jewish. And then Phyllis is...
Oh, fantastic. That's so great.
But I'm not observant.
No, that's wonderful. Jews are wonderful. But my parents are Greek.
Ooh, very nice.
I personally take a sort of non-religious Buddhist view of things. Still, Judaism is so beautiful. It's such a dialectical religion, don't you think?
Well, I never got a bar mitzvah.
He just wanted one so people would give him money. I thought that maybe that wasn't the right reason to have one.
Hey, you know what? I think we should do a Shabbat.
Oh. We don't really do that type of thing.
Also, it's not Friday.
Oh, it'd be such a treat for me.
It's a little embarrassing. I don't even think I know how to do a Shabbat.
Why is that embarrassing?
See, I do. Did you have any red wine?
We don't drink.
We have grape juice.
Perfect.
Sorry, no one else thinks that doing a Shabbat on a Tuesday is a little disrespectful, possibly sacrilegious?
Booze. Oh, goody.
I don't want any.
Come on.
Okay. Now, sit, please. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. That was the prayer for the wine.
How do you know the prayer for wine?
I was married to a Jew for 10 years.
Me too.
Why is that funny?
Oh, that was gorgeous. Thank you.
Oh, it's not over. Do you have any candles?
Yes, I do.
This is great. I'm going teaching a Jew how to do Shabbat on a Tuesday.
Oh, I hope I'm not being presumptuous.
Oh, not at all.
Okay, now light the candles.
Oh, not lighting. Okay.
Now wave your hands around. No, like you're bringing the heat towards you.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, this is just like that scene in Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah, musicals.
Now, put your hands over your eyes. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
You said that one before already.
No, this one is different. Asher kitshanu b'matzvatel v'tzivanu lechat legner shel Shabbat. Amen. Can we all sing that last word together?
Amen.
Now take your hands away.
You're crying. Jesus Christ.
It's just, that was beautiful, Frank. Thank you. My Bubby used to sing like that.
You were raised by atheists.
Not my parents. My Bubby.
It's nice, right? Connecting with your roots.
You know, this soup is not as gross as I thought it was going to be.
I really love listening to people sing. Phyllis never sings. She's too self-conscious. What? It's true.
But singing is very meditative.
I wish I meditated more.
We're all so wound up all the time.
Exactly.
We walk around in these little circles and we forget to pay attention to what we could see if we just stopped using our brains so much.
Sorry, I'm a little confused. What do you mean by little circles?
There's a lot of stuff happening around us, stuff we're not aware of most of the time. You know what I mean? We don't live in a perfectly linear universe.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you mean thoughts and dreams?
Oh, sure, but both. Also, vision, visitation. If you make yourself open.
You sound dumb.
Jared.
I don't think I sound dumb.
Soup's great.
Oh, thanks.
The squash is so...
When I was 8, I was hit by a car. I had to wear a body cast for 10 months.
Oh my God.
Funny things happen when you're stuck in bed for that long. I'd wake up after a nap and there would be a dozen people standing around my bed, old-fashioned people, men with big hats and suits, and women with those frilly umbrellas, and they'd be talking to each other like they were at some cocktail party or something, and they didn't pay any attention to me. I'd sit up in bed and scream, "Go away!" And they'd turn to me with these disappointed faces, and then they'd disappear.
Cool dream.
Come on, please don't condescend to me.
Excuse me?
Phyllis has a PhD in psychology. She
I don't
teaches
see how
brain and
that's relevant.
behavior.
I don't see
Sounds like a great dream. What's wrong with me saying that?
I just find it frustrating when people who refuse to acknowledge certain ambiguities in the universe look down on those of us who...
How many times did you see the people?
They came back every few months. Eventually, I realized that they weren't going to hurt me.
So what are you trying to say? They were ghosts?
I'm not trying to say anything.
What's the difference between a ghost and an incredibly realistic hallucination? What's that supposed to mean?
Your gut. You feel it in your gut.
You're not being very logical.
I don't care for logic. Thank you for dinner. I feel very comfortable here.
You know that logic comes from the Greek art of reason.
You're a smart kid, Jared.
Well, actually, I'm not a kid. I'm 20. I could have sex with a full-grown woman if I wanted to.
Jared.
I mean, I could.
Okay, so what? Some prepubescent girl comes into his studio and takes off her clothes, and he's like, "I'm going to help you reclaim your body image."
Could you please lower your voice? He's right down the hall.
It's disgusting. We're gonna have male college students walking around the student union looking at photos of naked prepubescent girls. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It's very, very hard for me to have any sympathy for you when you haven't even seen the photographs.
He goes around the country like this? What a scam. What a pervert. Someone needs to eliminate him from the face of the planet.
Okay. You know I don't like that kind of talk.
Using art to... Oh my God, it's so obviously manipulative and evil. This guy is like evil manifest.
Why is this so threatening for you?
Threatening? It's not threatening. I find it repulsive and disgusting and exploitative and crazy. I think this guy is like a psycho killer. I think he chops women up and buries them in his backyard.
I have something to say.
Jared, how do you feel about a middle-aged man traveling across the country asking women to take their clothes off?
What do you have to say, sweetheart?
I know why you guys think that I have Asperger's. I haven't had sex and you think that's weird.
I don't think it's weird that you haven't had sex.
I didn't have sex until I was in college.
But you're a lesbian.
How does that have...
Listen, it's good to wait. It's good to wait until you're ready and you've met someone that you like and you work together and...
The book says that people with Asperger's have hard times forming physical and intimate relationships with other people because of their social paralysis. And so I've thought about it, And I don't think that applies to me because I'm just introverted and I'm shy. And I just don't see why I have to find value in going to a party and making out with some random stupid frat girl. I have much better things to be doing with my time.
And I'm proud of you for that, sweetheart.
Hold on. Why does the idea of having it upset you so much?
It upsets me because I don't have it.
What makes you so sure?
Well, I've read the book, I thought about it, and I decided that it doesn't apply to me. And just like that guy, Frank, I know it in my gut. And besides, there's no foolproof test to find out if someone has this.
Okay, that's true. But Jared, you line up with pretty much every single one of the symptoms. You have this formal way of talking. You freak out if there's any change in your normal routine. You haven't had a friend. God, I don't even know. What the hell?
No. You cannot do that.
Well, you know what? Okay, fine. We're going with that. Then you have Down syndrome. Okay, I've read a book on Down syndrome, and I've decided that you have it. So there, you have Down syndrome.
You asked for Down syndrome, you little jerk.
Phyllis!
Yeah, well, you're stupid, and you're completely oblivious to how stupid you really are, and you're dumb, and you're ugly. So there you go. You have Down syndrome.
Both of you! Stop it!
Listen, a psychology professor is telling you that you most likely have this thing and that maybe you can get help for it. Someone could help you work on your social skills, and then maybe you'd actually get a girlfriend and have sex and it'd be pretty great. No, you refuse to go to therapy, and you won't admit that maybe, just maybe, you have it. Why are you holding yourself back?
Because I know I don't have it. I know it in my gut.
I give up.
I'm going to get a girlfriend without anyone's help. Just you wait and see.
Oh my God, Jared, do not go get a girlfriend just to prove Phyllis wrong.
You think that I have it too.
I don't know. I don't know.
Come on, Joyce.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go get a girlfriend and I'm going to go have doggy style sex with her and I'm going to prove you all wrong. So there.
Please don't talk that way. That's not going to make you happy. Honey!
Yeah, well, she's going to be really impressed by how much etymology I know.
I am feeling very, very angry at you right now.
That's fine. Because I am feeling very angry at you right now.
No, you're not. You're feeling angry at Frank Buttatanibus. And you took it out on Jared.
Were you flirting with him?
Ooh.
Frank Bonnefuckhead.
No, I was not flirting with him.
I feel like you were kind of flirting with him. Do you miss male attention or something?
I said no. You're allowed to ask, but you have to believe me when I say no.
Sometimes you can flirt without realizing it.
Well, if I was flirting without realizing it, then you have nothing to be worried at me for, okay?
I beg to differ.
I'm turning off the light.
I want to read more.
I don't give a shit.
Is everything okay?
Honky dory, Frank.
I heard Jared yelling.
Thanks so much for checking. Patricia Feinstein began her career as a psychiatrist, but a sabbatical at UC Berkeley in 1975 inspired her to move towards a focus in sexology and sex therapy. Since then, she has worked as a psychologist at Beth Israel Hospital in Boston, a co-director at the Fort Collins Sex and Gender Clinic, and now she's assistant professor of psychiatry at the Cornell School of Medicine. One thing I really like about Dr. Feinstein is the way she critically examines the modern feminist movement and the different ways women today are trying to reassert or reclaim their self-image and sexual identity. Are all of these efforts constructive? Or do some of them just continue our legacy of self-objectification? Take the new allegedly feminist trend of burlesque dancing. The woman's sexuality is still determined by her onlooker, and to make the common excuse that the dancer enjoys exposing and depersonalizing herself is to remain willfully ignorant of the fact that, what? Oh, okay, we're running out of time. Sorry about that. Patty Feinstein, everyone. Please give her a warm welcome. Are you mad at me?
No,
Because of last night?
it's not worth my time to be mad. I've got better things to do.
I want to apologize for being so...
Okay.
What word are you looking at?
I'm reading one of the brief introductory essays.
Oh, yeah? What's it about?
Prescriptivism versus descriptivism. It's a really big deal in the dictionary world.
Well, I've never heard of it. Just tell me, Jared.
Prescriptivism is the dictionary telling you what the correct definition is, even if people outside the world use the word incorrectly.
That's what dictionaries are supposed to do, right?
Well, descriptivists say that there shouldn't be any editorial judgments, as a dictionary should just record what people are saying and how they're using it right now. And a descriptivist strives to be a totally neutral observer.
What are you?
What?
Are you a descriptivist or a prescriptivist?
I don't know. I mean, descriptivists have a really good point about being anti-ideology, but prescriptivists say that isn't actually possible.
I'm anti-ideology. So you're a prescriptivist?
I guess. I also just hate people who misuse words.
That was funny.
I was being somewhat ironic.
I know.
I have the ability to empathize.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very good at empathizing.
Well,
It must be hard for you to be a lesbian. I mean, people make fun of you, right?
not that much anymore. Not to my face, at least.
But it still must be hard, and also getting old. I mean,
Are you trying to be mean?
no, I'm telling you that I see that your life is hard.
Okay, that's not how you empathize with people. You don't sit there and speculate about random things that might be hard for them.
So then what do you do?
You listen and you try to see things from their perspective.
So then if you empathized with me, then maybe you wouldn't think that I have Asperger's. What are you reading?
Women's bodies, women's wisdom.
Why are you reading that? See, I am listening and I'm asking questions.
Great. I have to make the closing speech on Friday, so I'm trying to compile a list of quotes I can use.
Well, do you want anything from me?
No. Thanks.
Well, I just hope that you're going to provide the audience with concrete evidence.
Definitely. This book has some incredible stories. Like this one woman, she was in her 50s. She had already gone through menopause. Her daughter was leaving for college, so she started having all these weird empty nest dreams, like dreams about her daughter being a baby again and nursing. And then she went to the doctor and there were like these cysts in her breasts.
Disgusting.
Hold on. When the doctor removed the cysts, she found that they were filled with milk. Milk cysts.
That sounds made up. That sounds like one of Frank's stories.
Isn't that amazing? No, it's not.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was a ghost or like this woman who gave birth to a flower or something.
It's actually not the same at all. Shoot, Jared, look at me. You see my eye twitching?
No.
The bottom lid, it's sort of jumping around.
No.
Weird. Where is Frank?
The visual artist teen reception.
God, just thought of it makes me sick. By the way, I went to see his photographs this morning. They were totally offensive and horrible, no surprise. And aesthetically, not that good. I mean, as aesthetic statements, they were just... I mean, even if they were men and women both, I still wouldn't like them.
No, it's good they're not of men.
No. Why do you say that?
Men are ugly.
That's crazy. What are you talking about?
Penises are ugly.
No, that's a common misconception. Penises are beautiful.
You don't really think that.
Yes, I do.
But you don't want to have sex with a penis.
I can still think they're beautiful. Vaginas are kind of weird looking too, you know?
Gross.
What? Hey, don't you ever want to read other stuff? Like a novel or something?
I need to prepare.
For what?
Well, I told Frank that I wanted to write for the dictionary, and he said, well, what are you waiting for? So now I'm preparing to be a lexicographer.
How do you prepare to be a lexicographer?
You read the dictionary.
Don't you need a degree?
I'm an autodidact.
It's 3. Don't you have a shift this afternoon? Jared?
I quit.
You're kidding me.
I want to devote all of my time to the OED. McDonald's was a distraction. I don't want to be a dilettante.
Oh my God.
Sorry if that pisses you off.
Your mom is... Are you expecting that your mom is going to support you for the rest of your life?
Just until I become a fur.
You need to go back there and tell them that you want your job back.
Well, I was also fired.
Did you quit or were you fired?
Well, I knew that I wanted to quit, but I didn't want you guys to make me go back, so I arranged that they would fire me.
What did you do?
It's not that big of a deal.
Oh my God. Your mother is going to freak out. She's going to freak out.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping she'll empathize.
You missed the reception.
Yeah.
You want a cheese cube?
No, I'm actually lactose intolerant.
Oh, okay. Why are you here?
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm glad you're here. I just wondering why you're here.
I guess I just wanted to see the photographs again.
Uh-huh.
Phyllis says they're, pretty offensive.
I got that feeling.
It's funny. We're usually so on the same page. You know, I mean, we're always priding ourselves on being politically sensitive without being PC. I don't really like to use the term PC. Right?
I don't mind.
It's just, I think your pictures are so beautiful. And I feel that the women in them are so very strong.
So do I.
It's weird to be told you're wrong, you know. That's something you think is beautiful is actually...
It's okay for you two to disagree.
I know. Hey, would you ever do a photo of us?
Who's us?
Me and Phyllis and Jared. We don't really have any good pictures of the three of us, the family, a family portrait. And we pay you, of course.
I don't let people pay me.
Oh, okay. Well, then would you be willing to...
It's really not the kind of work I do, Joyce.
Oh.
Sorry.
No. I was just wondering. So, you swear you're not a sleazeball, right?
That's a completely crazy question.
Well...
What does sleazeball even mean?
I don't know. Like... I'm guess if like you jerked off to them.
What did you just say?
Oh, if you jerked off to your own pictures.
What if I did?
Then that would be creepy.
That would make me a sleazeball.
Yeah.
That is a very dangerous thing to say, Joyce.
Why?
Because then all art is about the intentions of the artist and not about the effect that it has on the audience, which is what I think is the most important part.
Oh.
I mean, if Michelangelo had masturbated to the statue of David, does that make him a bad sculptor?
Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I guess...
I mean, at that
I guess
point,
I just don't know that much.
At that point, you're getting into some kind of mind control.
Oh, no. I didn't mean...
It's just a very dangerous arena.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Mm.
It's just, do you like the pictures? Do you think they're beautiful?
Definitely. I mean, definitely. But it just hypothetically, if, like, let's say you were this psycho rapist murderer and you took the pictures of these women right before you raped and murdered them.
You're asking really important questions.
Well, what's the right answer?
You want to pose for me, Joyce? Alone? I've just been getting that vibe from you.
Well, I guess I'm kind of curious to know what that would be like.
Well, I'm here for the next 2 days. I have all my equipment.
I don't even know why I'm curious.
A tremendous opportunity.
Would you even want me to pose for you?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I think you're beautiful.
Yeah.
I do.
Phyllis would kill me.
Why is Phyllis so defensive?
Well, defensive? Yeah. I think she's protective. She's very protective of me.
Why?
Well, stuff. I mean, Phyllis and I have both very long histories, and I don't know if it's
This is making you uncomfortable.
no, I think I should. I don't really know why I want to pose for you, and I don't know if it's for the right reason.
There is such thing as a right reason?
Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think so.
You always said you should pursue your dreams.
But you are not allowed to quit your job and lie around the house all day doing nothing. You have to at least agree to go to therapy, okay?
I need therapy.
Are you happy living like this? Sitting around doing nothing? Reading the dictionary?
Well, I mean, I find most people insufferable, and my coworkers were imbeciles, and I'm currently working on becoming a lexicographer and trying to get a girlfriend at the same time. So actually, I would say I'm being pretty productive.
And how are you working on finding a girlfriend?
Do you think I could talk to Frank?
Why?
Because
He's a man?
I guess.
Sweetie, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that your dad's not around.
I wouldn't want to talk to Dad. He's an imbecile.
Well, I don't know about imbecile. I do think he's a sociopath.
You're going to let Jared talk to that crazy pervert about sex?
I don't think Frank is a crazy pervert.
I thought you didn't like him. You said he was illogical.
Well, yes, he is, but he's been married twice, so he's had to have had some success with women.
If you want to talk to Frank, that's fine. He'll be back later tonight.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not. I actually think it would be a good idea.
Jared, this guy is a real scumbag.
I just want advice on how to get someone to be my girlfriend.
I've had a lot of girlfriends.
But it's different for you.
You want some good advice? Ask lots of questions. Pay attention. Like yourself. Don't have sex just to have sex. Have sex because there's nothing you'd rather be doing in that moment.
I want different advice.
Frank Bonatanavis is a loser.
I disagree.
And he wants to get in your mother's pants.
He does not want to get in my pants.
Who would want to get in your pants? I mean, you're old.
Frank is older than me, Jared.
This is great. Jared is going to get love and sex advice from the guy who single-handedly ruined body awareness this week.
What are you?
The whole thing is like a joke now. I bring in a nutritionist, I bring in a race and gender panel, I bring in a fucking domestic violence quilt. And then we have exploitative nude photographs of little girls hanging around in the student union. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
I'll talk to him later tonight, Jared.
Have the two of you been hanging out a lot?
Stop interrogating me.
I'm not interrogating you.
No, you always do this. You pretend it's out of some kind of cold intellectual curiosity, but you're actually just jealous and tyrannical.
I am not tyrannical.
You're always pretending you know more than me. Like, you know my own thoughts better than me.
Well, sometimes you are just so transparent, Joyce. Your motivations are so unbelievably...
You think I'm transparent?
You're just...
Can you guess what I'm doing on Friday?
I don't know. Flirting with straight men? Making organic soup?
I'm posing.
What?
I'm posing for a photograph.
You're not. Don't screw with
might
my head.
change my mind, but I'm pretty sure I want to go through with it.
Why?
Because it would be freeing.
From what?
What?
Freeing from what?
I don't know. What
would it free you from?
Well, my own embarrassment. My own self-consciousness. All that stuff you always talk about. Like being able to look at yourself in the mirror and feel proud. I want to...
When I talk about looking in the mirror, I'm talking about looking in the mirror in private. I'm talking about being able to get away from the male gaze. Do you get it? Joyce, are you stupid? The point is being able to get away from the fucking male gaze, and you're walking right into it.
Don't call me stupid.
If you pose for Frank Bonatanavis, you're an idiot.
God, why do I surround myself with the two of you calling me stupid, telling me I'm an imbecile? Why is my family... why aren't we supposed to support each other?
I do not care if you pose for Frank.
Gee, thanks, Jared. I'll just wait until tomorrow when you tell me I'm not smart for not having read War and Peace.
Crime and Punishment. Close.
Okay. Listen, if it's that important to you, the two of us should go buy a Polaroid camera. I'll take as many pictures of you as you want. Sexy, naked pictures. You can take pictures of me too, okay?
It's not the same.
So, see? It is about objectification. You want some old white guy to take your picture and get a
The
hard
fact that
on
he's
for
white
just...
is irrelevant.
No, wrong. It's part of course he's white. This is about power.
Not making any sense.
If you pose for that man, I don't think I can continue being in this relationship.
Oh, boy.
You gotta be kidding me.
I can't imagine it. It makes me sick to my stomach.
You just... Are you giving me an ultimatum, Phil?
Telling you how it'll make me feel.
And it'll make you feel like you can't be in this anymore?
I'm being honest.
Okay. You know how destructive you're being.
No, you are so in denial, Joyce. You have to know this is all about your dad. You can't admit to yourself that he did something really bad, and now you want to strip naked in front of some random sleazy guy and have him take your picture. This is like you compensating for some very, very weird shit.
So are you guys gonna break up?
No, I think that would be the dumbest breakup of all time.
It's how I feel.
Great. Thanks.
So can I go play video games now?
Wait a second. What did you do to get yourself fired?
I called someone a retard.
That got you fired?
Who did you call a retard?
But the retarded guy that tosses the salads.
You called the retarded guy a retard?
Yep.
It's not funny.
I mean, if you think about it, I'm only telling the truth.
Well, that was incredible. God, I love puppet theater. Those big masks, the whole performance was just addressing so many things and doing it in such an accessible manner. Thanks to Gary for arranging it. Before you leave, I'm also supposed to remind everyone to head over to the Student Union and take a look at some of the visual art we have on display this week. But, well, don't forget, as a sort of interesting exercise, to think about who made each piece of art. It doesn't invalidate it, of course. If, for instance, using a hypothetical situation, a white man went to Africa and painted pictures of all the Bushmen he met there. Not at all, but as the viewer, don't forget to think about that. Did a Bushman paint the Bushmen, or did a white man? Okay, hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow at 3 for the closing ceremony. Thanks.
Your mother tells me you threatened to kill her.
Well, that's an exaggeration.
Well, it's unacceptable.
Why?
You know who else threatens to kill their mothers?
Who?
Retards.
I'm not a retard.
I know you're not. That thing your mother says that you have?
Asperger's.
I don't think you have it.
I don't.
I do think you've been spoiled. I think you've been weakened. No one has ever told you, if you do that one more time, kiddo, I'll fucking kill you.
Well, my mom has threatened to take away my video game allowance.
That's not enough. But I understand. Must be hard living with two women.
I mean, it's okay. Will you tell me how to get a girlfriend?
You never had a girlfriend?
Nope.
You ever asked a girl out?
Nope.
You ever have sex?
Nope.
You ever think you might be gay?
No way.
How's it going in here?
Great.
Can I make you guys some more hot chocolate?
I think we're good.
Okay.
No listening in.
Okay. Bye.
So what's stopping you
From
asking a girl out on a date?
I find myself repulsive.
Oh, sorry to interrupt again. But Jared, I'm going to Stop and Shop, and I was wondering if you would like me to get you one of those frozen burritos you like so much?
No, I'm sick of those.
Okay. How about some frozen blintzes?
Those are okay, yeah.
Okay. All right.
You ever help your mother out around the house with cooking or cleaning?
No.
You should.
Well, sometimes she asks me to do the dishes.
You should help her with the shopping.
I hate supermarkets.
You should go anyway. Okay. Here's a good starting off point. Life is sometimes about doing the things that you don't feel like doing.
Okay.
It's also about being confident. You're not repulsive. You're smart. You're self-educated. You've got a lot to share.
I guess. I mean, like, do you ever look at yourself naked?
Sure.
Is that a weird thing to do?
No. I mean, you get out of the shower and you kind of, why not, right?
I just think that I look gross.
Well, all men look sort of gross.
Well, Phyllis said men are beautiful.
Oh, Jesus. Listen, you're a straight guy. You're attracted to women. You don't have to find yourself attractive.
But Phyllis says that it's important to find yourself attractive.
Why is Phyllis giving you love advice? She's a lesbian.
That's what I said.
Lesbians are like, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but they're like a different species. Now listen, when it comes to dating, don't be afraid to be aggressive. And I don't mean be a creep, but you can say stuff like, hey, I like you. Hey, I think you're beautiful. Can I buy you dinner? You can tell women you like them. That's okay.
How do you know when you can have sex?
Well, first, you try kissing them. If they kiss you back, you can touch their breast. I mean, this is really obvious stuff. If they like that, you can touch their stomach. If they like that, if they squirm or moan or whatever, then you can touch their crotch. You okay? Do you know about eating women out? Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
I would recommend it, seriously.
Okay.
If you don't, she'll tell all her girlfriends. I'm going to say, he didn't eat you out.
Does it taste weird?
Depends.
What if I get grossed out?
Don't be such a baby. I recommend eating the woman out before you actually try intercourse for the first time. Also, try to focus on acting like a grown-up. And don't forget to tell her that she looks beautiful. Hey, now you look freaked out. Listen, don't be scared of eating some girl out. That's the easy part. If I were you, I would worry about getting too excited and
Started?
No, I already said no. Jesus.
I guess Sometimes I think that they're right.
You're not retarded. You're just living with two women.
No, but I mean, it's not like having Down syndrome or something. It's just I have a hard time picking up on social cues.
So what are you saying? You think you have this thing?
No, I just.
Saying you have it would be taking the easy way out, Jared.
Yeah.
Don't take the easy way out. Now give me your toothbrush.
Why?
The only thing about you that seems retarded is the fact that you walk around sucking on an electric toothbrush. It's really weird, man.
Well, I prefer not to.
It'll be a symbolic gesture. Okay, fine. Not a symbolic gesture, a necessary action. If I'm some chick, there is no way I'm having sex with some guy. I'm sucking on an electric toothbrush. My man.
I just find it soothing. I don't see what's wrong with that.
It's not sexy.
I thought that men didn't have to be sexy.
No. We have to be sexy. You misunderstood me. We don't have to be beautiful.
Oh.
You're a good man, Jared.
Do you really see ghosts?
Yeah. I see my dead mother everywhere.
You missed the puppet theater. Are you giving me the silent treatment or something? What's that on your lip? Is that bleach? Oh my God, are you?
Get off
Are
my
you?
cake.
Why are you doing that?
I bleach my mustache all the time. This is not a new development.
But you don't even have a mustache.
That's because I bleach it. I just don't do it in front of you.
You're kidding.
Nope, I knew you'd give me shit. I mean,
So why are you?
I'm doing this because, well, you're already mad at me. You've already threatened to break up with me. So why shouldn't I bleach my mustache in front of you while I still have the chance?
You're still doing it?
Doing what?
You're still going to strip completely naked for our house guest?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You're killing my soul.
Oh my God.
You're like the one person I always felt was on my side.
I am on your side.
No, you've joined the enemy.
There is no enemy.
There is no enemy?
Think about it. Who is the enemy?
Prejudice, misogyny, exploitativeness?
Those are concepts. They're not people. Have I gone and joined the concepts?
Are you attracted to him?
Who?
Be honest with me.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. And actually, that's besides the point.
And my eye is twitching again.
Where? I don't see it.
It's there, I swear to God.
Okay.
I just feel so
What?
abandoned or something the past 4 days. I don't know.
Oh, Phil.
I don't want to do this stupid closing speech tomorrow.
I know. But I can sit in the front row and you can look at me the whole time.
Body Awareness Week has not gone the way I planned.
I know, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
We are ever to create safety in the outside world, we must first create safety for ourselves, right in our own brains. I really like that quote. Safety in our own brains. First of all, everyone, thank you. Thank you for coming, and thank you for participating in whatever fashion you've participated in these week's activities. I hope that Body Awareness Week has helped to raise consciousness in some way in each of us. By consciousness, I don't mean self-consciousness, of course. What I mean is because we want to see ourselves without feeling seen. Or I guess to put it differently, we want to feel seen without feeling judged. If that's possible. I'd like to think it is, right? Sorry. Joyce? Sorry, I just, sorry. Okay. Well, maybe it isn't possible because there's the male gaze, right? And then there's the white gaze, and then there's the white male gaze, and these all link back to the idea of image ownership, right? Of actually, by looking at something, by observing something, possessing it in some way. So if you're like this 19th century painter guy and you've painted a woman nude, or you're a rich 19th century painter guy and you've commissioned someone to paint a woman nude and it's sitting in your veranda, that's not the right word. I guess the question is, how do we remain neutral? How do we observe ourselves and others without participating in the legacy of image ownership? I mean, maybe the male gaze is, maybe it's not like a spotlight. I've always thought of it as this evil moving spotlight, but maybe it's more the sun, like it's our solar system and we're revolving around inside of it. But I don't know. I want so badly for there to be a right answer, because it's just, I was thinking, if there's no right answer, why does the dictionary even exist? for our final closing performance. I'm thrilled to introduce to you Moonlight and Morning Bird, Vermont's favorite multiracial husband-wife singing duo. They cover everything from klezmer to gospel, and they're fabulous. They're just fabulous. Please give them a warm Shirley State welcome.
So when should I take off my clothes?
Whenever you want.
I have a confession to make.
Well, what is it?
I shaved my legs before coming here.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I shaved my legs this morning because I knew I was coming here.
I don't understand.
Well, it's like the whole point of this is to show what real women look like, and here I am gussing myself up. I
really wouldn't
feel
worry
like that
about it.
defeats the point.
Don't worry about it.
I also I pluck these little belly button hairs I have.
Joyce,
And
it's okay.
And I shaved my pubic hair.
I think most women probably do that before they pose for me.
But that's bad, right?
Whatever you need to do to make yourself feel beautiful.
But the point is that never mind.
Don't beat yourself up about it.
So I get a print, right?
Yep, I will send it to you in the mail.
What do I do with it? Hang it up in the living room?
Some women do.
Whew. Oh my God, that's completely insane. Oh no, that actually sounds judgmental. Oh.
We're almost ready.
I can feel my heart pounding. I'm so anxious.
Okay.
Oh, so anxious. Do most women get anxious?
I really think most women get that way. Before they take their clothes off, they're anxious, but once they're naked, it's pretty exhilarating. Okay. I think we're ready.
Oh. Ta-da! Woo! Should I do my socks? Should I take them off?
It's up to you.
Okay, I think I'm gonna leave them on.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm gonna take them off. Woo!
You're gonna do great.
I have this this little paunch just to prepare you. I just, no matter what I do or if I exercise, it just it's always there. It's just this horrible little
Most women your age do.
Yeah, well.
Joyce,
well.
I think you're an extremely attractive woman. Please don't get all self-conscious.
Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Okay. I won't. Sorry. I mean, who gives a shit, right? I mean, what's the big deal?
Mom,
Jared? Oh my god. Do you have a towel?
No, sorry.
Honey, are you okay? Were you swimming? Oh my god. Oh. Did someone hurt you?
I won't threaten to hurt you anymore. I did something wrong.
Wait, what? What?
I did something wrong.
What did you do? What did you do?
Give me back my toothbrush.
Sorry?
Give me back my toothbrush immediately.
I threw it away.
If I don't go to jail, can I go to college?
I'm sorry. I don't think I can do this right now.
Don't worry about it.
I think that I might be retarded.
No, you're not retarded. How old was she?
I don't know.
How old did she look?
She looked like a popular girl.
I don't understand what you were doing there.
I wanted to meet people. I wanted to meet a girl.
So you went to the pond.
Well, first I went to the mall, and then I went to the arcade, but there were only guys there, and there was this one really fat girl. And then I remembered that all the cool kids went to the pond, and in the winter they would have bonfires.
So she was in high school.
I don't know. How bad is it to show someone your penis?
Bad.
Is it illegal?
Yes. Did you touch her?
Oh shit, you touched her.
No. No. She was there by herself, and she said that she lived nearby, and so I told her the root of the word pond comes from the archaic Old English pound, and she laughed and said that I was funny. And then I took it out for maybe a second. It was only out there for literally like a second or less with it. I was just trying to be sexy.
Anyone want a defrosted blintz?
Did she say anything?
By the time I had gotten out of the water, she was gone.
All right. Well, after dinner, I will put in a call to tell someone what happened.
You want to report this?
She could have been one of my students.
Yeah, but how do we know she's going to tell someone?
Phyllis.
She might be kind of grossed out, but okay, you know? And even if she does tell someone, how are they going to know it's Jared?
I have really cool hair.
I don't know. When I was in grad school, this old guy in the subway exposed himself to me, and it was disgusting, and I was really upset, but I don't know if it would warrant someone like Jared getting in, like, legal trouble.
Well, it's just that if I were her, well, that would be kind of scary.
Well, of course it would be scary.
But if someone did that to me, well, I'd want that person to. Well, you know, I think it's a lot better for someone to admit that they've done it so that you don't have to spend the rest of your life thinking about it. And besides, I don't want this to turn into a Dosanovich situation.
What's that?
Well, that's the main character in Crime and Punishment.
Do you remember her name?
L something. Maureen.
Laureen?
Maybe. I'm gonna go to jail.
You are not going to jail.
I don't know if I can handle this right now.
It's okay. When I get out of jail, I'll get a job at the OED, and then you guys can come visit me in England. You were right, by the way. I do need a degree. I looked it up online.
There's the right thing to do in this situation. I don't know what it is.
Hey, it's Friday.
So?
It's Shabbat. Joyce? Why don't you get out the candles and the grape juice?
Are you trying to make fun of me?
No, I'm serious. I think it would be nice. Please?
I don't know what to do.
You sing the prayer for the wine.
Oh. Baru adenoid emo hey.
Adenoid, he didn't say adenoid.
Well, I don't remember. Sorry. What am I supposed to say?
Here.
What's that?
Women's bodies, women's wisdom. I wanted to use part of it in my speech today, but I totally fucked it up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I missed your speech. I'm so sorry, Phil.
It's okay.
I can have Asperger's and not be retarded, right?
Of course. Read something out loud. Pretend it's a prayer.
Some menopausal women complain of vaginal dryness and thinning.
Something else.
Okay. Understanding the body mind. Our entire concept of the mind needs to be expanded considerably. The mind can no longer be thought of as also being confined to the brain or the intellect. It exists in every cell of our bodies. Where did you get that? Is that Frank's? Did you steal that?
Well, I mean, he did take my toothbrush.
Oh my god, Jared, what is wrong with you?
Well, I might have Asperger's, so.
That is not an excuse.
It's not a big deal. We'll just give it back to him. Can't be too mad anyway. I'm about to write him a big check.
Why?
I want a copy.
What?
I want a copy of your exploitative nude photograph. What?
It's...
I thought me saying that would make you happy. Why don't you keep reading?
Every thought we think has a biochemical equivalent. One of my colleagues says the mind is the space between the cells. So when the part of your mind that is your uterus talks to you through pain or excessive bleeding, are you prepared to listen to it?
I'll light the fire. You place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Staring at the fire,
hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long for me, only for me. Come to me now and rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room. The windows are illuminated by the evening sunshine through them. Fiery gems for you, only for you. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And la 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 Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today.